Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Anti Show, the show where I'm going to talk about music now. Um, as you might be able to surmise from my haircut, uh, I like music a lot. I listen to music a lot, and I play a lot of music as well. So I'm going to play you a song right now. Damn it! I just ruined the premise of the show, but I'm going to play you a song right now. Here we go. I'm having such a good time today. This is one I've been practicing for a long time, everybody. So, be careful. This is one. This is one that I've known how to play this guitar since I was 6 months old, and this is one I've always played. So it's one of my favorites here, and I really like it. I also played a little bit of trombone in the womb, but that really resulted in much. I never picked it up after that. That was when I went to womb college. That's what I played. So this is one of my favorite artists, Lil Dylan, right here. If you listen, most people I play this to, they almost immediately just hear the lyrics. So I'm gonna try to do that here. Can you just hear the lyrics, like the chorus going, like that? Kind of, it speaks to the soul, bro. And so, I have a lot of music friends, and so just two guys I met, two of my friends who are really into music like me. I met through another friend at Bar 69. Oh, sorry, it's Bar 42. And we met, and then we bonded. I bullshit something about liking Mac DeMarco, and the guy was like, "Fuck yeah!" I respond to that, and the other guy was like, "Yeah, I guess I'm cool with that too." And then we decided we should hang out sometime, and so we did. I have a family member who was like, "Hey, you should come play here," and I was like, "Okay, I'll go play there." And I played the song, this one. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's the song I played. So what's up with baseball? Right? What the hell's baseball? We have all these guys in this diamond-shaped court or some shit, and then they beat each other up with baseball bats. I guess that's why they're called baseball bats, is for beating other people up. And this is game Fallout 4, where Bethesda, I think, tries to spread false propaganda about how baseball allegedly supposed to be. This is this town you call Diamond City, and if you go there, you can talk to this guy, and he tells you the real story. But then Bethesda tries to paint it as historically inaccurate. They're making up this whole thing about first base and running across and hitting the ball, and then you get the time to run across the different bases. And if the so the guy who hits the ball, and it goes beep, and you have to run across the bases, and then somebody catches it, throws it back to the guy who threw it to you, or the guy behind that. I don't remember, because it's fake, remember? By the time it gets back to him, you have to, well, ideally you'll have run around, and that'll be called a home run. The fuck kind of name is that? But, and, there are these bases, and you have to run, and then you probably make it to one or two before the ball gets back, and then the next guy, and then you have to go, and this is you have to go like that. So, but by the time the ball gets back, So that's a bunch of hockey puck, hockey, buhaki, bukaki, and so. But the real story is that they have these big ass wooden sticks, basically, and then he put like barbed wire around it. You go wham on the guy, and the guy goes ouch, and his face is half torn half open, and then he bleeds everywhere. And like the more blood you shed through the other people, not yourself, the more you win. Because like the more blood that you shed, you lose. Because at some point that's how human bodies work. Is that they run out of blood, right? Because there's not an infinite amount of blood. You can't just like, oh, you're running out of blood, buddy? Here, let me airdrop you some blood. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep 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 beep. Out of your phone or body, and then it goes to the other guys like beep beep beep. Oh, I got airdrop blood, everybody. This past year, I've been a really big fan of this guy Dylan Bob. He plays guitar, like this one, but it's not this one because this one only talented people get to play. Why am I a fan of Dylan Bob, you might ask? But it's pretty lowly at the top, so you have to kind of dwindle down. Anyway, here's a song that he wrote. He's bitching about this guy who murdered this woman, basically. Williams and Binger killed. Why am I making fun of a historical song? That's not good. But yeah, this guy called Dylan Bob. He used to be relevant in like 60 AD to 65 AD. And so, I don't know. He had some pretty good singings. And everybody's like, fuck yeah, Bob Dylan. And I'm like, what are you talking about, Bob Dylan? His name is Dylan Bob, idiot. But his real name is Zimmerman. What is a Zimmer? I think Zimmer is German for room. So he's a Roman, like Roman. I guess it makes sense that he would have been alive in 60 AD. He's a Roman after all. So, I guess the takeaway from this video is that Dylan Bob is a Roman. And I think he sang about this guy, this mythical creature called Jesus. So, and Jesus is said to have been alive around then. So, you probably heard it around the water cooler. That this guy, Jesus, he walked on the water cooler. One time Jesus went into the office, and he was like, "Well, I gotta impress this girl, Mary, so I'm gonna go stand on the water cooler." And then there's this whole running gag in this big ass book called the Bible that he stand on the water cooler. Oh, Jesus walks on water, and then Dylan Bob is like, "Oh my God, I gotta sing about that." And in his songs, Dylan Bob makes Jesus out to be this great guy. So basically, Dylan Bob is a disciple because he was around and he wrote about Jesus. This is when he had his office job, though, so I don't know if that counts. Because he didn't get hung when he was working at the office in Dunder I think it was a Dunder Mifflin, like a paper company, Dunder Mifflin Paper Company. So I'm staring at these two gift certificates for a newspaper subscription. Here's if you guys want to see the code, here's the code. Just go to this website. Hold on, which website? This website, and then put in the code, and then you can read it for free. Here's another one, actually. Let me because, oh my god, my eyes are so itchy. Wait, it's the same flipping code. Why do I show you this then? Anyway, so if you missed it, here's the code again. So, happy Hanukkah, everybody. How do I turn this off?